FC Barcelona's leaders are seduced by Rafael Leao's talent and are considering the possibility of attracting him to the Camp Nou. By humiliating Real Madrid in the Classic on Saturday, Barça confirmed that they were back at the forefront of European football. But the club wants to strengthen itself even more in attack after the failure of the record Nico Williams, who finally decided to stay at Athletic Bilbao. The Catalans would have found their happiness in Italy. Indeed, at AC Milan, Rafael Leao, who has been around for 6 seasons, is having a hard time. His coach accuses him of being efficient and now gives him less playing time. A situation that annoys the Portuguese international. A few hours ago, the Lombard club even lowered the price of the 25-year-old winger, as if to open a way out for him. Although FC Barcelona has one of the best attacks on the planet at the moment, the Catalan club continues to keep an eye on the forwards market. The Catalan press reports that Rafael Leao would please the leaders of the Blaugranas. An information to be taken anyway with a grain of salt, as the AC Milan player evolves on one side, a position where Barça has 2 indisputable holders. The Portuguese international is linked with Milan until 2028 and its market value is estimated at €80 million. Barça intends to take advantage of this, but will have to be wary of Manchester City and especially PSG, who have never hidden his intention to recruit the former Sporting Portugal. At the top of La Liga, and well on the Champions League, FC Barcelona has had an exceptional start to the season. Why change a team that works? This is undoubtedly the question that the management of FC Barcelona has been asking for the past few days, convinced that this season 2024 to 2025 could be one of all successes. Hansi Flick's players are currently on the water, as evidenced by his last 2 successes in C1 and La Liga against Bayern Munich and against Real Madrid. Under these conditions, and in order to continue to redress the club's finances, it would have been decided, according to the Daily Sport, that no player purchases would be made this winter. Given the current workforce, and the elements that are gradually coming back to the workforce, it is easy to see why. A completely crazy rumor is gaining momentum in Spain. Since the arrival of Hansi Flick, the Brazilian Raphinha has been in a dazzling form, with FC Barcelona already scoring 10 goals and delivering 7 assists in just 15 games in all competitions. These exceptional performances would have attracted the attention of Paris Saint-Germain, according to the Catalan media El Nacional. Indeed, the Parisian club would be willing to make a particularly lucrative offer to attract the Brazilian winger. Despite this strong interest and a proposal already sent to his entourage, Raphinha would have declined this first offer, wishing to continue his adventure in Catalonia. However, PSG does not seem ready to give up the idea of recruiting the former player of the Stade Rennais. According to El Nacional, a second offer would be in preparation and would include a significant salary increase, with a salary that can be tripled compared to the one he currently receives at Barça. The capital club would therefore be determined to get Raphinha's signature, although the striker has so far made clear his intention to remain under the Blaugranas colors. A case to follow for the 27-year-old who, for the moment, shines under the leadership of Flick in a revitalized Barça. FC Barcelona is considering extending Iñaki Peña's contract, reports Gabriel Son de Mundo Deportivo. Hans-Dieter Flick and the Catalan dressing room are both satisfied with the goalkeeper's recent performances. The club would most likely make an offer in the coming months. Peña's current contract with the Blaugrana expires in 2026 and his release clause amounts to €400 million. The 25-year-old himself has no intention of leaving Barcelona and is happy to remain at the club even as a second-choice goalkeeper. Iñaki Peña made 30 appearances for the Blaugrana in total, conceding 45 goals and keeping 9 clean cages, including the most recent against Real Madrid. Lamine Yamal, 17, was one of the stars of the match, scoring the 3rd goal of the evening on Saturday. The Catalan journalist thinks Yamal will be a long-term headache for the merengues. After 15 years of waiting for Lionel Messi to leave Barcelona, La Masia is producing another prodigy in Lamine Yamal. Florentino Perez is living a nightmare. Barcelona recruited Raphinha from Leeds United for €58 million in the summer of 2022. In a recent interview, the Brazilian winger spoke about the motives behind his transfer. Barça was a priority for me, because I wanted to see great Brazilians succeed at this club. I have a special attachment to this club that I can't really explain. It wasn't something I'd felt since I was a child, but it developed when I was still in Brazil. I've always dreamed of wearing this shirt. Reflecting on the person who most influenced his decision, Raphinha stressed the importance of former Blaugrana coach Javi. I got a lot of calls and I was always very honest. I had a dream that I had to make happen. If I was able to fulfill this dream of signing at Barça, It's because Javi really wanted me here. During his 2 years at the Camp Nou, Raphinha had an impact with 30 goals and 34 assists in 101 appearances for the club. Andreas Christensen has only played 26 minutes for Barcelona this season, having been out for more than 3 months due to irritation of the Achilles tendon. Hansi Flick would be eager to see the central defender return, but Christensen has not yet shown significant progress in his recovery. Currently in conservative treatment, it has no fixed return date and remains unavailable for selection. The club continues to fend for itself without him as it aims to maintain its good form in La Liga.